George and the Dragon.
Listen for this sound, and you will know it's time to turn the page. If you would like to listen to this story without page turn signals, please select track 2.
One day in Storybrooke Village, Wyatt gets an important message on his super-duper computer. "Looks like Pig needs our help," he says. Pig tells Wyatt, "Look, the giant stepped on my new toy. He is big and scary. I want to get my toy back, but I am afraid." Wyatt says, "This is a super big problem, and a super big problem needs us, the super readers. Calling all super readers to the book club." Wyatt, Pig, Red Riding Hood, and Princess Pea meet at the book club. Wyatt says, "Together, we will solve Pig's problem." Pig says, "The giant stepped on my toy, and I am scared to get it back. What can I do?" Wyatt says, "When we have a problem, we look in a book." Princess Pea waves her magic wand. She says, "Peas and carrots, carrots and peas. Book come out, please, please, please." A book flies off the shelf. The title is George and the Dragon. Wyatt says, "We need to jump into this book to find the answer to Pig's question. It's time to transform." In a flash of stars, the super readers change into superheroes. Alpha Pig with alphabet power. Wonder Red with word power. Princess Presto with spelling power. Super Y with the power to read. They climb into their Y flyers and say, "Super readers to the rescue!" Then they fly into the book. Princess Presto says, "Presto, we're in the George and the Dragon book." Super Y says, "This book is about Knight George. He wants to rescue Princess Hope from a tower, but he is afraid. A scary dragon is keeping her there." Princess Hope was stuck in a tower because of a scary dragon. George was scared of the dragon. Alpha Pig says, "That's just like my problem. I am scared of the giant, just like George is scared of the dragon. We need to find George." The super readers find George. Alpha Pig asks, "Are you going to battle the scary dragon?" George says, "Yes, I am, but I do not know where the dragon is. How will I find the dragon?" asks George. Alpha Pig to the rescue. Alpha Pig says, "With my amazing alphabet tools, I can find the letters in the word dragon, so we can get to the dragon." Alpha Pig says, "Look, I see the letters D-R-A-G-O-N. That spells dragon. The dragon must be behind those trees." "Roar!" goes the dragon. "Lickety letters! We found the dragon. He is very big and very scary," says Alpha Pig. "Princess Hope, I will rescue you," yells George. "Roar!" goes the dragon. "Whoa!" cries George. He is scared. Princess Hope has an idea. If only we could make the dragon fall asleep, then George could get past the dragon. Princess Presto to the rescue! Princess Presto waves her magic spelling wand and says, I can spell the word sleep. That will make the dragon sleep. S-L-E-E-P. Presto! The dragon yawns and falls asleep. Sleep. One by one, everyone tiptoes past the dragon. They are trying to be very quiet. Shh, whispers Princess Presto. They sneak past the dragon. George cheers, Hooray! The dragon wakes up. Roar! George is scared. Princess Hope says, Don't be scared, George. George says, But dragons scare me. My story says so. See? What can I do? The dragon scares George. Super Y to the rescue! Super Y says, I can change this story and save the day. He changes the sentence. He switches the words George and the dragon. Zap! George scares the dragon. The new sentence says, George scares the dragon. George yells, Boogly boogly boo! The dragon is scared. He stops roaring. Princess Hope says, Now, you don't have to be scared, George. Just talk to the dragon. George says, Dragon, let Princess Hope out of the tower. And the dragon goes away. Princess Hope comes down from the tower. She says, Great job, George. George says, Thank you for helping me be brave. Princess Hope says, You are welcome. Super Y says, It's time for us to go. Goodbye, George. Goodbye, Princess. The super readers hop into their Y flyers. They fly out of the story and back to the book club. Pig says, Now I know what I have to do. I have to be brave, just like George was brave. Pig runs to the park. He says, Excuse me, Giant. You are standing on my toy. May I please have it back? The giant says, I am sorry. I did not mean to step on your toy. He gives the toy back to Pig. Pig tells his friends, I was so brave. I got my toy back from the giant. Way to go, Pig! Everyone cheers. Hip, hip, hooray! The super readers saved the day. We changed the story. We solved the problem. We worked together, so hip, hip, hooray! The super readers saved the day.
Hip, hip, hooray! Hooray! The super readers saved the day. We changed the story. We solved the problem.
We work together, so hip hip hooray!
Hip, hip, hooray!
Hooray!
The super readers saved the day. Hip, hip,